Welcome to the Graduate School at Imperial College. My name is Sue Gibson. I'm Director of the Graduate School and I'm also a Professor in the Department of Chemistry. Imperial College is an extremely exciting, stimulating, diverse environment in which to work and to study. The major role of the Graduate School is to help you make the most of your time at Imperial College.
The graduate school is vital to postgraduate's life because it's involved in all aspects of the experience, from designing the academic and professional development curricula to its partnership with the Graduate Students' Union. The graduate school ensures that student voice is not only heard, but that it also resonates in the college.
There are constant advocates for us at the college and faculty level, working with administrators to enhance postgraduate programs and satisfaction across the board. One program that I've been involved with in those regards is the Research Supervision Project, in which very early on they brought in students to really get an idea of what they thought about supervision and how to make it world-class at Imperial.
On an everyday basis, they really try to enhance the experience of students at Imperial College during their PhD and during their master's course by suggesting new policies and organizing events such as the yearly Ig Nobel Award show, which is fantastic, or the chemistry show, which is almost better if you like loud bangs.
One of the most exciting events that we run is something called the 3-minute thesis competition. This is a challenge to you as a graduate student to explain your research in just 3 minutes.
I think it's a really good idea. It gives you the chance to try and explain your research in a very concise and simple way. It's quite an important skill in life, and even socially people ask what you do, to be able to sell your topic of research.
Just have a go. Even if you don't think your research is particularly suited for it, you'll probably gain tons just thinking about how you can condense it down and get it out there for accessibility to the public.
Coming here and speaking to everyone else and really realising how relevant your own science is and making so many friends who are so passionate about what they do, it's just been really exciting.
You can get a huge amount of information conveyed to an audience of 200 people in just 3 minutes. And if you don't practice that kind of thing, you can have an hour and not communicate anything at all.
Ryan Robinson.
It's worthwhile investing in your presentation skills.
These days, students need to understand all sorts of things in terms of how their science and engineering and medicine progresses. It's well worth taking time to get that appreciation because it will set the context for any further studies and for developing those ideas into practice.
Of course, doing a PhD is all about learning how to do research, how to frame research questions, how to apply the appropriate techniques. But to be most valuable for their own careers and for society at large, then graduates need the broadest range of skills training.
We all need time management, project management and people management skills. Research by its very nature is very focused, so students need to take the time and the space to develop those skills. The graduate school gives the students an environment where they can practice those skills. The benefit is immediate, they can work better with their supervisors and peers around them, but also for the future in their careers. Employers really value these skills.
Students should invest time in strengthening their professional skills because they're going to need a whole range of skills throughout their careers. To be a good scientist, you need to be a good communicator, you need to be numerate, you need to understand statistics, you need to be able to manage a research group, you need to be able to write grants. And so for science itself, you need a very broad range of professional skills, but those skills are transferable to many different walks of life.
Communicating research in schools was a really interesting course offered by the graduate school as one of the skills development courses. We learned ways on how we can communicate our work and scientific concepts to students at primary and secondary school. It was a really creative course where we use different techniques to keep students engaged.
I did a professional skills course in sort of the first year of my PhD, which is a residential RSD course where we got to do lots of different activities and understand what to do during a PhD, which was really, really helpful.
I'm here at the residential course offered by the graduate school that allows students the opportunity to develop essential professional skills that are applicable both in their research but also other careers. We run a range of activities here where you'll be working in teams. These activities allow opportunities to review how you approach problems, how you solve problems, and how you work within a team.
One of the activities that we did that was focusing on teamwork and communication was called a sheep and shepherd. We were divided up into a team of 8 people. We had to choose one leader or shepherd, and then the rest of us were sheep. The sheep were blindfolded, and the shepherd had to communicate with us only via whistle. The idea of the game was for the shepherd to guide each sheep one by one into a field. One of the other things that was challenging about it was that the shepherd couldn't move, so you weren't following the sound of the whistle. You just had to come up with a communication strategy that everybody understood.
My name is Rosalia and I am from the Department of Materials. So I came to the RSD course to gain new skills and to be able to improve the skills that I already have. My favorite bit of the course was being able to interact with the PhD students of different departments which would not normally meet on the same campus.
I think the RSD course is a phenomenal course. It teaches students how to communicate and develop those relationships that are absolutely crucial as part of the PhD experience. We know that Imperial PhD students are highly educated and very talented, but what is in need now in the modern world is some way of interacting positively with it. The RSD course allows them to see the benefits of teamwork, to actually work with people, which can only be beneficial when they take it back to the lab.
I think the skills I have gained from the RSD in the last few days have given me an insight into my PhD planning that I didn't have before.
I got a chance to work with people we hadn't been working with before, so we were kind of taking a bit out of our comfort zone, but we still managed to work quite effectively as a team.
The RSD course really challenges you and gives you the tools necessary for you to succeed in anything that you do.
The skills I've learned over the past few days I think will really impact on how I approach my work in terms of more thinking before I do. And also we've worked quite hard on presentation skills and I think they'll be really valuable skills to use in the years to come.
I think enterprise skills are very important for everyone, particularly for our early stage researchers at Imperial College. They give you a better appreciation of how ideas are developed and how you put ideas into practice, whether you yourself are going to take ideas forward or other people around you will be. And I think that context really helps to round out how one does one's research. My top tip for upcoming researchers is to be an entrepreneur about your research. Pursue an idea, be agile about how you navigate your way forward, and really be excited about it.
It's been good, yeah. It's always nice to kind of get out of your own little sphere and see what other research is going on at the university.
Sometimes science is quite a lonely process. It's nice to actually know that you're making a difference and people find that interesting.
I had the chance to explain my research to a lot of students and also to, by explaining them, also to understand better what actually I'm doing. So it was really useful also for me.
For me, at least, this is the first area where I sort of interacted with people from different departments. So unless you happen to meet someone randomly on the campus, then you basically stay within your research group or within your department. The graduate school does enable me to interact with people from all across campus.
I've recently done the Finish Up and Move On course, which I did really enjoy. There's a lot of good practical advice on writing your thesis, which I'd yet to start at that point, and it sort of took a bit of the fear factor out of that.
FUMO is a 2-day award-winning course for mid to late stage doctoral students. Designed in collaboration with doctoral students and alumni, it's intensive and interactive and covers topics to equip participants with the necessary skills to finish up their doctorate successfully and move on to the next stage of their career.
We've had quite a good morning at FUMO. We've looked at thesis and how best to structure it, and also looking at self-awareness and thinking about maybe any gaps we've got in our skills.
I'm just in the final year of my PhD, so I'm at the moment undecided on what I actually want to do after the course. So I'm just here really to find out what my career options are and what I can do.
I think the professional skills courses that I found most helpful have been the two that I attended on writing, especially when making a start on my thesis.
The graduate school really supports graduate students at Imperial, and in a lot of ways that aren't necessarily obvious to the average student, I think.
Imperial College is an incredibly exciting place to be, so please get out of the labs from time to time, meet up with old friends, get to meet some new friends, take part in the wider life of the college.
The graduate school ensures that communication in the college goes both ways between staff and students. This leads to the design of a curricula that reflects what students want and need, making the postgraduate experience here at Imperial a great one.